Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. I'm a freelance makeup artist with a passion for all things beauty. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for weekly uploads. So today I am going to be talking about the newly launched Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I recently purchased this over the weekend. I want to get this video up because a lot of people have asked me on my Instagram that they'd like to see a review on it. So I thought what we would do this morning is we would go through the product and what it does, and I will put this on and then I will do a check-in with you and then I'll give you my final thoughts at the end of the day. So I'm going to be wearing this throughout the day while I'm working today, and then when I finish I will tell you what my thoughts are about the product. There's 32 ml of product in here. It is light to medium coverage for all skin tones, blends and blurs to instant perfection, light as air. I am really keen on this. I actually tried this a little bit over the weekend as a sort of day wear test, and what I did was I put 2 layers on because I felt like my skin needed that little bit more coverage, and I think I'm going to do the same thing today. I'll show you it with 1 layer and then I'll show you it with the 2nd layer, and then we will check in again at lunchtime, I hope. If not, then I will check in again at the end of the day. Let's have a look how it applies. I went with the number 12 because I am usually a 310 in the Fenty range, 330 when I am tanned. So I thought I would use their chart, which I can provide on my Instagram feed if people are stuck as to which colour to go for. So I went for 12. The consistency I will show you now what it's like and what the packaging is like. So let's open it together. So I'm going to open it for you. They advise you to shake the product first, so we will be shaking it. It's this really cool shape, as you can see. You can see the colour. It's got a white top. I really love this sort of shape. Let's have a look at the top. So you open it up, twist it. I'm going to shake it. This is what the consistency is like. So I'm just going to show you that. So that's the consistency. As you can see, it's a little bit runny. It's meant to be for all skin types, so we'll see. I am combination to dry. I can be quite combination in the summer, but I can be quite dry during the winter, and right now my skin is probably closer to dry than combination. So we're going to go in with that layer and then I'm going to put on another layer. I'm going to use my fingertips, and the reason I'm going to do that is because the texture is quite runny, I don't want to lose a lot of the product. So I'm just going to go like so. I don't know if you can see that. So as you can see, it's quite a lot there, so I'm just going to distribute it across. So that's quite a lot there, so I'm just going to spread it across my face. So just so you know, I have no primer, I have skincare on, that's all I have. So I wanted to show you how it would be if you put it on when you were going out first thing or doing something for the first thing, the first stage of the day. So that's the first layer. So I just wanted to use my fingers because of the consistency of the product, and like I said, I don't want to lose the product if I use a sponge or a brush. So that is the first layer, and then I'm gonna go in again with another layer because, well, I want medium coverage, so let's see how that looks. So again, same sort of amount, and I'm gonna, just for even, got a few blemishes, so I want to see whether it covers the blemishes on the 2nd layer. I tested this out over the weekend and I felt that the 2nd layer was better to give me that more medium coverage, so I'm going to do that right now. So immediately there isn't any smell. I mean, there is a light smell, but not a huge, massive fragrance. And the consistency is quite runny, like I said. I want to see a number of things. I want to see whether it dries out my skin. I want to see whether the kind of finish that it has. It's meant to blur, so it does look like it's blurring, but I guess time will tell. And what I did was I took a little bit, so I dabbed a little bit on the areas that I need a bit more coverage. So I went over the sort of side here with a little bit more. It does go on a little bit yellow, I'd say, and I want to see if it oxidizes. That was the other thing I wanted to see. So let's see. And just on the blemishes, I'm just going in a little bit again because I want this to last all day and I want to see how it fares. So as you can see, this is sort of like the second layer with a little bit of extra for blemishes. As you can see, it hasn't completely covered my blemishes. So if you're looking for a coverage that is going to do that, I'd probably say this isn't going to be the one, or I would probably suggest you use it alongside a concealer, because as you can see, this is the first application and already I can see that it's not going to cover the bits that I need the extra coverage on. However, if you just want a sort of foundation that will just even out your skin, then this is good. But in terms of coverage, I'm a little bit disappointed that it doesn't cover, but then this isn't what, I mean, it says light to medium, so it's not sort of saying that it's going to cover blemishes or it's going to cover, it's not full coverage. So yeah, that's my initial thought on that. What we're going to do is I'm going to come back in and check in with you at lunchtime. I'll check in again in 4 hours and then maybe I'll check in again at the end of the day. So it'll be like a 7-hour day. I'll show you how this has fared. So this is how it looks now. And I'm not going to put on any other makeup because I want you to see this in its truest form. So throughout the day, we're going to talk about wear and tear. We're going to talk about how it lasts throughout the day. So one of the things I forgot to mention is that this particular foundation, which is the Blurring Skin Tint, the Eaze Drop, is available in 25 shades. Now that is less than what she normally has in her full range. So what I would say is try to go onto the Fenty.com website. I think that one of their posts on the Instagram posts, there is a key to working out, if you know what your shade is normally, what your shade will be in this particular range. So I hope that helps. So I'm just checking in at midday today and I wanted to show you what my skin looks like. So far so good. There's a tiny bit of shine on my nose, but nothing major. I think it is holding up really well. The sort of foundation I added on here is starting to fade a little bit now, so it isn't lasting as well as I hoped. I think if I do use it in the future, I would probably have to top up, which isn't great. It's been about 5 hours since I put it on, so I'll check in again at the end of the day and I'll let you know. So I'm just checking in towards the end of the day for you now. I've had the foundation on for about a good 8 hours. I actually as well had the opportunity to wear a mask, so I was wearing the mask for a while. As you can see, it has pretty much worn off. I don't think you would wear foundation this long without probably wanting to touch up at some point, but I just wanted to show you how it's worn throughout the day. So this is my skin now after sort of 8 hours of wear. As you can see, my skin is peeking through in terms of little blemishes and the foundation has kind of worn off. I'm surprised that there isn't any shine. So I thought there would be some shine, but I can't see any shine at all. Maybe just on the tip of my nose, but really there's no T-zone shine that I would normally get, because there are times when my skin can feel a little bit combination. However, it feels fine. I wish there was a little bit more coverage to last me a little bit longer towards the end of the day, but I think in terms of kind of how it's worn throughout the day, it's not been too bad. So my final thoughts about this particular product is I think that it's a great foundation if you're looking for a tinted moisturizer, something that you're going to wear but you're not too bothered about sort of covering certain areas up. It is definitely not for someone who wants a bit more coverage. I'd say that you want to try a different foundation for that. If you really enjoy tinted moisturizers, then I would give it a go. I think that compared to some of the tinted moisturizers that I generally use, I prefer some of the others. I preferred the Trini. She has a serum for, well, BFF serum I think it's called. I preferred that because I like the finish more. I've also used La Mer tinted moisturizer, and I think the finish is a lot more better for my skin. I think that my skin does lean towards being quite dry, and I don't know whether or not this is designed for my skin. I think that it is for someone perhaps that has got oily or more combination skin. I think they would benefit from this more than someone who is more combination to dry, which is what I am. I wouldn't say that I didn't like it. I'd say that it's probably something I would use if I was at work. Like today, I've used it out throughout the whole day and it was fine. Or I just wanted light coverage. That's what I'd probably say. My thoughts are that it's definitely worth trying, like I said, for those reasons, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it was really nice to try this to see what it was like. And I would probably use 2 layers, which is how I used it at the start, and I would also probably reapply throughout the day to make it last a little bit longer on my skin anyway. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on this product, and it would be really good to know what your thoughts are. So please leave your comments in the comment section below, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.